one.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I'm Big T.
And I'm Skippy. Before we get to today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us bring you the latest sports news. Now, it is almost Christmas time. For us, it is Tuesday right now. So,
Yes, sir. And we
What's
have a
your-
few.
yeah.
We have but before we jump right in, we have a few announcements. Tomorrow we have our Washington football team recap and Taylor Swift song rankings with our awesome youth leader Tatiana. So thank you for her.
no offense,
for
I'm
coming
not too
on.
excited for the Taylor Swift part of that ranking.
Hey, if Washington loses, you get to hear another Big T Washington rant, so that's okay. And then on Friday we have story time with Caroline. That's going to be awesome. And the next Tuesday we got our man Adam coming on. So that stacked week in the Silly Goose Sports Talk world. Christmas is on Saturday. That's awesome too. So yeah, we got all that good stuff coming up. So be sure to hit that bells, right? Do your plug thing.
I did already.
Oh, okay. Then do it again. I'm kidding.
Yeah, all right. So we have a lot of things this week. So parties galore. Quite a few.
Yeah.
How many parties have you had, Big T?
Let's see. There were 3 actually with the youth ministry. So,
3 different parties with the youth group.
Well, there are 3 different youth things, weekly things, and each of them had a party.
Wow. So
yeah.
Did you wear an ugly sweater?
Actually, I did. So
was it a good one?
It was up and down. It can either look really good or it can look really bad. So basically what it is, it was my Redskins jacket, but what I did was I had a mirror around my neck. So anyone who looked at it
Hey,
I told people it can look good too. So I mean,
wow.
And a buddy of ours, Jason, you know him, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving him a shout out. So he was just checking himself out in my mirror, and I'm like, bro. It was funny. It was really funny.
Yeah.
So.
I had the greatest ugly sweater.
Yes,
so
yours was amazing.
Mine was it was very ugly. I had Donald Trump on it. And so I made like 5 of these Donald Trump ornament things made out of paper. And I like 3 of them I put like a tiny elf hat, a tiny Santa hat. I put a red nose and antlers on one. It's all like the funny Trump faces, so he's going like,
oh, so those not just his normal look. It was just the extreme.
There's also one of them like going. Yeah, it was a good sweater.
What if he had a buzz cut though? If Trump had a buzz cut,
oh,
I can't see it. I cannot see it.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we're not a political show. Let's jump right into the other stuff. What do we have? NFL. Yes,
NFL
here we
first
go.
up. No, Washington football team first, actually.
All right, Washington football team. First up, we had a lot of guys on the COVID list, and we really caught a break where the NFL postponed this game to Tuesday night tonight. And they had other games that they postponed, so because those ones had more COVID than we did. So it was a gift from the commissioner, I do say so myself. So we'll see what happens tonight. I don't know if Kyle Allen and Taylor Heineke will be back. Otherwise, Garrett Gilbert, someone who I've never heard of until this past week, will be starting for Washington. So we'll see what happens. So what's up in Pittsburgh? Here they had a good game.
All right. So same beginning to every single game. Pittsburgh Steelers were down at halftime, 13-3 to the Titans. This time, the defense was actually able to hold the Titans to 0 points in the second half and created 4 turnovers to allow the Steelers to eke out a 19-13 win. With the Chiefs coming up next week, we really need this hope. We really need this win to keep playoff hopes alive.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Browns lost last night, so that gives a little bit more of a chance. Big Ben was alone at touchdown score on a 1-yard QB sneak. The running game remains terrible as Harris had 18 yards on 12 carries. Jeez. Ben Roethlisberger had surprised Phillip Rivers 63,440 for the 5th most pass yards in NFL history. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. TJ Watts also surpasses James Hinson for the most sacks among the Pittsburgh players in the season. So let's
Oh,
go.
nice. That's good. So we got a lot of other games going on. So first off, the Jaguars fired Urban Meyer after just 13 games. It didn't help as they lost 13-16 to the Texans. So yeah.
Yeah. We also have the Chiefs held on to beat the Chargers to 34-28. That was close.
And we had a shocker on Saturday night. The Colts stopped the Patriots win streak with a 27-17 win. And Sunday morning when I woke up and saw they won 27-17, I'm like, hey, my man Carson Wentz should have got me a lot of fantasy points. So I checked the fantasy points. He only put up 5.8. So yeah. I got Terry McLaurin and Devontae Smith tonight. So, and I'm losing by like 30. So I need them each to have a monster game, but I need to have I want Terry McLaurin and Devontae Smith to both have absolute monster games and Washington win. So yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, all right. Well, we also have the Cowboys owned the hopeless Giants 21-6, putting a stranglehold on the division. So thanks, Cowboys.
The one time I need New York to win, they just blow it. But that's okay. Washington can get a wild card. The Dolphins have now won 6 in a row with a 31-24 comeback win over the Jets and moved to 7-7. So a buddy of ours is very, very happy about that. I can only assume.
Yeah. We also have the Lions who win again, this time beating the 10-4 Arizona Cardinals, and they beat them a lot by 30-12.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
That's a upset right there.
Yeah. So the Bills beat the Newton-led Panthers 31-14. Every win the Bills have this season has been by 15 plus points. Dang.
Oh, good for them. Bengals beat the Broncos 15-10.
That's a low scoring affair. You have the 49ers beating the Falcons 31-13. 49ers are coming alive late in this season.
Yeah.
That's why I am
Packers. Sorry.
That's why I will be starting Jimmy G if I end up pulling off a miracle tonight.
Yeah, so Packers held on to a 31-30 win for the Ravens. The Ravens scored a touchdown with 1 minute and 42 seconds left of game, but they went for 2 instead of a tying kick, but the conversion attempt failed.
Here's the thing about that.
The Washington football team has done that before, and they've also failed.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we actually pull it off, but okay, so here's the thing. Baltimore did not have Lamar Jackson. So they were going all in because they knew that they likely wouldn't be able to pull it off in overtime. So it was now or never moment. They didn't pull it off, but it could have gone any other way. That's just the way it turned out. So yeah. Saints shut out Tom Brady and the Bucs 9-0. First time since 2006 that Tom Brady has been shut out. That's back when I was a little tiny year.
I wasn't even born.
I was a year-old being.
I wasn't even born back then. Jeez.
Just remember, the Redskins won a playoff game in 2005. That's the last time. I was tiny. I was adorable and tiny back then. Now I'm old and adorable and yeah.
No, just old. The Vikings hold on to beat the Bears.
We missed the Raiders.
Whatever, I'll do both. Raiders kick a game-winning field goal as time expired to win 16-14. Now, with all that going, we have a lot of fantasy to finish up here. So, with the 2 games still to go tonight and all of next week, Team Baxi is 72.4 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers 69.32, with Metcalf still to play.
Yeah, that game's tonight.
And then with the other playoff, we have Team Dad 64.28 versus the Phantom Strikers 55-44. Now, whoever wins these games, I believe, plays against each other for the grand championship.
Now, for that second game, we got to watch out because that Rams defense is going to be top notch tonight against the Seahawks. It's just Seattle, even though Seattle's gotten a little bit back on track, I see the Rams defense doing a lot. So,
Yeah. This is it's getting tight.
yeah.
I'll just say that.
With that is about it.
Like the Pittsburgh team, the Pittsburgh Steelers game. He still has Metcalf to play, but he's with the Seahawks. Wide receiver playing against the Chargers. And he's only 3 points behind.
Oh.
Because it's 72-69 currently.
Yeah.
So let me see if Team Baxi.
He needs 3 points, but the thing is they have to throw into him. In Washington, they only threw to him like once.
Yeah, but the thing is, Team Baxi, all of his players have already played.
Oh.
So it's gonna come down to that one guy. If he scores 3 points, then Pittsburgh Steelers move on to the final game. So that's
this is getting really intense in our silly goose.
This is getting close, ladies and gentlemen. Very close. Now,
so with that, let's move on to baseball. Lockout continues. That's it for baseball.
That's all we got there. All right. Now we have NHL. We have Penguins. We have a lot to talk about here. So, game 29. We have 5-2 win versus the Canadiens. Sidney Crosby. Sorry. Had 2 assists to become the 4th player in NHL history with 400 multi-point games. Is the only active player with this achievement.
Oh, dang.
We also have in this game, Chris Letang had an assist to reach his 600 NHL points.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. Game 30, the Pens defeat the Sabres 30-2 in overtime. Game 31, the Pens defeat the Devils 3-2. Sadly, the 39 penalty kills in a row got ended when the Devils got a power play and power play goal in the third period. So we had a good run.
Is still top notch though.
We had a good run. We also have the NHL started on the Christmas break starting Wednesday instead of Friday. The Penguins go into break with a 7-game win streak. So 7-game win streak.
They're coming. So Capitals, after going every other day for 2.5 weeks, the Caps finally get a few days off. In game 29, you have an overtime loser 5-4 after giving up 3 goals in 36 seconds in the second period. The Caps tied the game in the third with 3 seconds to go with a Connor Sheary goal. That was a gem with the last second. Then they lost in overtime, but we got a valuable road point. And also during the game, Alex Ovechkin tied the NHL record for power play goals with 274. So that's nice. In game 30 versus the Jets, the Caps blow out the Jets 5-2. So that's good. And the other night, the Caps blow a 2-0. It was 2-0 lead to the Kings, and they fall 3-2. That's unfortunate. But yeah, they head into the break, I believe, still in that, if not at the top spot of the division, somewhere up there with a legitimate shot at it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Also in NHL news, we have former Capital Brett Connolly nails Tanner Caro and knocks him out. So, I think we know where he learned that. I think he learned that from the likes of Tom Wilson. So that's nice.
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson is my man.
Boo.
Look, if you had a guy who was knocking people out all the time, you'd like him, would you?
If you had Tom Brady on your team, you would like him.
Yes, I would.
Instead,
but he's not on my team, so I don't like him, and that's completely fine that you don't like him. I don't like Crosby. You probably don't like Ovechkin. That's completely fine.
Yeah. We have the Wizards. The Wizards drop games to the Kings and the Suns before getting back on track with a win versus Utah.
That Utah game was really something. That was really cool. Also, before dad jokes, we have a boxing note. Jake Paul KO'd Tyrone Woodley. So cool. I saw that.
Cool.
I saw that on like an ESPN replay. He's like, it was like, bam, side of the head. It was like, boom. And the guy just plopped down forward. So,
I mean, that's what happens in boxing. So,
yeah, it
sure.
was cool. But yeah.
Now we have the dad jokes of this week. So, first dad joke. It's, of course, Christmas themed because, Christmas is coming soon. Now, how do you think the snow globe felt about 2020?
How?
He was a bit shaken.
I like that.
What was that laugh? That was
I
weird.
don't know. It was a Michael Jackson laugh.
Let's see. So, do you hear about the man who stole an advent calendar? He got 25 days.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. What is the best possible holiday present?
What?
A broken drum. A broken drum. You just can't beat it.
Ha 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 ha.
Beat it.
That's good.
Beat it. Sorry.
1 second, my dog is going crazy.
But we still have two. So hi audience. How's your Christmas? Good. Hopefully Big T will return soon. This is totally not awkward at all. It's fine. It's all good. Well,
I
your turns.
apologize. My dog is being stupid.
I was just talking to the audience.
Nice.
Very normal.
All
right, we still have two more now.
All right.
How did Scrooge win the football game?
How?
The ghost of Christmas past.
That is, I don't know if that is brilliant or horrible. I don't even know yet. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. What happens if you cross an iPad with a Christmas tree?
Oh no.
A pineapple. That's quality stuff.
All right, that is a nomination for Dad Jokes of the Year, as I picked that one.
That's quality.
We have, so yeah, pick, if y'all remember any of your favorite dad jokes, pop them in the comment section and we'll put together the most popular ones, and then we'll pick what was the best one of the year during our end of year compilation. So
yeah. We also, all right, so now moving on to the NCAA.
all right, are you on the Google tab? Because I did not have enough time to copy and paste all these scores down.
No, you didn't give me it.
Okay, just look up CFB and go to games. So as we do that, I will cover the first few. So in which bowl was first? We had the Bahamas Bowl. We had Middle Tennessee beating Toledo 31-24. Cure Bowl, Coastal Carolina beats Northern Illinois 47-41. Boca Raton Bowl, Western Kentucky beats Appalachian State 59-38. New Mexico Bowl, Fresno State beats UTEP 31-24. Independence Bowl, UAB comes back to beat BYU 31-28. That was a heck of a game, though. All right, do you have the tab open yet?
I have a tab open.
All right, with the Lending Tree Bowl, Liberty blows the doors off Eastern Michigan 56-20. And then it doesn't even say which bowl, it just says bowl. Okay, in bowl, Utah State beats Oregon State 24-13. In the New Orleans Bowl, Louisiana storms back against Marshall and wins 36-21. Marshall's second half struggles continue. And yeah, last night we had Tulsa beating Old Dominion 30-17. And then today we have the Idaho Potato Bowl. I think that's your favorite bowl game, Kent State and Wyoming. Then we have the Miami Beach Bowl tonight, UTSA and San Diego State. Armed Forces Bowl, Missouri versus Army tomorrow night. Then another bowl, North Texas and Miami, Ohio will face off on Thursday. Gasparilla Bowl is on Thursday. UCF in Florida. Hawaii Bowl, Memphis and Hawaii. Camellia Bowl, Georgia State and Ball State. That's on Saturday. Quick Lane Bowl, that's Monday. West Michigan and Nevada. Military Bowl, Boston College, East Carolina, also Monday. The Birmingham Bowl will be on Tuesday with Houston and Auburn, and that is all the ones for the coming week. So,
yeah. All right, I'm very excited for the old Potato Bowl.
yeah, that's gonna be a heck of a game. We should
Well,
stream that, but we'll plan that later.
yeah.
Also,
All right.
you have your Penn State dude news. What's this?
Penn State Junior. So, what do you mean Penn State? Oh, whoops. Penn State QB to transfer protocol.
Which one is this? The good one? Is this the good
I
one?
believe it's the good one. I'm not paused.
Uh-oh.
There
They
was
had a shot
no
this year when they were number 4.
specification. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, college basketball still too much to deal with, so do that after NFL season and stuff.
So we have our NASCAR. We have a little bit to talk about there with silly season. We have Jake Paul might try to join NASCAR.
What?
Jake Paul might want to try to do NASCAR after he ends his boxing career.
Huh?
Yeah, it'd be nice if he did an exhibition race, but he can not
No way he's doing that.
Yeah, maybe an exhibition race, but he cannot run for points. Though these NASCAR people have been raised, they've been doing this since they were 5 or 6.
Dude, the NASCAR dudes would destroy him.
Oh yeah, he'd get absolutely shredded. Like he would be. If they put him in a Hendrick car, he would run like a Rick Ware guy. I mean, nothing against Rick Ware. Rick Ware's gotten a lot better recently, but Rick Ware is still a laughingstock in NASCAR. So yeah. Another enraging NASCAR fact, they put Bubba Wallace on a cereal box instead of putting my boy Chase Elliott or our local dude Brandon Brown or another dude Denny Hamlin on there. I mean, yes, I understand that Michael Jordan has.
Let's go Brandon O's.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's like we are not a political show, but I'm not a big fan of the way that Bubba Wallace handled things. Like, yes, that at Talladega where they had all of the NASCAR guys rallying around him, that was probably one of the most powerful moments in NASCAR history. But the fact that it was all for nothing when the FBI revealed that it was, in fact, not a noose, it is very, never mind. We're not going to talk about this subject. So we're going to cut that out. And are we able to cut that out and post editing? No. Okay, we're not cutting that out. Okay. All right, what's next? We got RCR drivers.
You know what? Everyone, you heard absolutely nothing.
The RCR drivers are the crash test dummies in these NASCAR tests because Tyler Reddick has probably crashed 3 times in the past tests, and then Austin Dillon spun out the other day. So, RCR is the crash test dummies. So, yeah.
Anyways, the greatest segment of all time, we have Potato of the Week. Now, first of all, the Potato of the Week is Claypool. In the game, he dropped an easy 7-yard pass. It went out of his hands and he went, oh, I missed that. Whoopsie daisies. So
yeah,
bad, very bad. Jag-off of the week, we have Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah, you said that right.
Bishop Sycamore High School, after an investigation by the Ohio Department of Education, after being featured in a football team on ESPN, it was determined that the school only listed one enrolled student and stated as a physical address as a home in a residential neighborhood. So the whole football team, the whole high school football team, had only one player who actually went to the high school.
But it wasn't even an actual high school, though.
No, it wasn't. It was.
No, it says that its physical address is a home in a residential neighborhood. That means it's not an actual high school.
Yeah, the little address of the school for the football team is a house. So that's dumb.
Yeah.
Also, we have the rotten potato of the week. Now, whoever came up with the idea of NASCAR bringing horsepower down to the point that NASCAR fans celebrate a 670 horsepower package is
Yeah, I remember they had 950 back in the good old days of the Gen 6 era. And then they brought it down to 750, and then they brought it down to 550. And now we're celebrating that we have a 670 in the new car. It is, ugh. I like high horsepower. That's me. I like the loud cars. They just go, yeah, and then they can actually pass each other.
Okay. Sleep tip of the week. Tiger and Charlie Woods drained a tournament record of 11 straight birdies in the PNC Championship on Sunday. Did I mention that Charlie Woods is a 12-year-old?
Oh, nice.
Did I mention that?
Well, I mean, that's
silly goose of this current week is Steph Curry, all-time three-point champion, drained his 2,974th Tuesday night. So wow,
that is really
big number.
Remarkable. I mean, good for Steph Curry and all, but that's pretty
It's
cool.
a big number right there.
Yeah, really big number.
And that's all we have for tip of the week.
So we have Big T's music notes. We have nothing really notable that we can talk about on here. But so our top 5 this week are Thinking About You. You Should Probably Leave by Chris Stapleton at number 5. Skippy, that's your guy, right? Chris Stapleton, right?
Yeah.
And we got Whiskey and Rain by Michael Ray at number 4. That is an awesome song, if you ask me. Number 3, Cold As You by Luke Combs. Number 2, If I Didn't Love You by Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. And number 1 is Thinking About You by Dustin Lynch and Mackenzie Porter.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of If I Didn't Love You.
I mean, I liked it when it first came out, and then it got insanely overplayed. That's just my opinion.
I hear it every single time again. You Should Probably Leave is also technically overplayed, but I'm not disappointed by it because Stapleton is just the best.
Yeah. So what we have is we also got Jimmy Allen and Brad Paisley. That song "Freedom Was a Highway" is charging up the charts. That's up to number 9 now. And you had "Knowing You" by Kenny Chesney. It was at number 2, and now it's at number 10. So
wow,
that one dropped like a rock. Let's see anything else notable here. We have "Never Say Never" by Cole Swindell and Lainey Wilson is having a methodically slow charge to the top, which I realized that song I heard on radio a couple times, but then I actually listened to it on Spotify the other night, and that song with headphones is nice.
So you're gonna say it's awful?
No, it's actually pretty good.
All right, well, everyone, that is all we have for this week. Remember,
we have still one more note.
Well, no, I was gonna say that's not all we have for this week because we still have Taylor Swift tomorrow, which I am the most unexcited person for that.
But speaking of Swift, we actually have Swift and Chris Stapleton. Have you actually heard that one yet?
No.
Listen to it. It's good. It's got Chris Stapleton in it. You're a Chris Stapleton guy. It's up to number 34.
What's the song called?
I Bet You Think About Me.
I'll check it out.
Chris Stapleton. Here's the problem with that song is they did not give Chris Stapleton a big enough role. They had him singing backup vocals, but he could have, if they just let him sing one of the choruses, that would have been, it would be number 1 in country music right now if they gave him a bigger role in it.
Yeah.
The thing is,
everybody.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's a good point I can bring out tomorrow.
True. Yeah. All right, everybody. So we still have Tatiana coming on, probably someone else. We still have Caroline coming on for Friday. And then we have Adam coming on. And then we have more stuff. And then we have the recap. Then we have the New Year's stream. So listen, the next 2 weeks are gonna be packed content.
We are stacked. So and also big news. Thank you for 60 subscribers. Woo!
It's not much, but we're getting there.
On the road to 75. I think
75.
Skippy, do you think we can get 75 by Easter?
It's not impossible.
Let's set that goal. 75 by Easter. Does that sound good?
Be prepared to get disappointed, Jimmy, but okay.
Hey, we got this. We can do it.
All right, everybody. So thank you for listening, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Keep on honking.
Keep on honking.